Hi everyone. If you are standing at that stage of life where you're confused that either you're loser or winner, then this video is for you. There are two types of people in this world, those who win and those who lose. But let me tell you something, losing is not about failing, and winning is not just about success. The real difference between a loser and a winner is their mindset. Today, we will talk about it. My name is Muniba, Mazari, and I'm a motivational speaker. If you find this video fruitful, then you can appreciate me by like and subscribe and start a new journey with me. Let's start. The topic. Your mindset is the most powerful thing you own. It is the foundation of your life, your success, and your happiness. A loser's mindset is filled with doubts, fear, and negativity, while a winner's mindset is full of belief, confidence, and determination. The difference between the two is not talent, luck, or intelligence. It is simply the way they think. The way you see the world will shape your actions, and your actions will determine your results. If you constantly think, I can't do this is too hard, or I am not lucky enough, then you are already setting yourself up for failure. But if you think, I will figure this out, I will make it happen, and I am in control of my success, then no obstacle can stop you. Think about a child learning to walk. The child does not think, what if I fall? The child simply tries, falls, and gets up again. But as we grow older, society teaches us to fear failure. We start believing that we are not good enough. We see other people succeed, and we convince ourselves that they are special, lucky, or different. But the truth is, they are not different. They just believe in themselves. They refuse to let their doubts control them. They take action despite their fears. They understand that failure is not a sign to stop. It is a step forward. A loser's mindset is always focused on problems. They complain about their situation. They blame others, and they wait for opportunities to come to them. They say, I can't do this because I don't have enough money, or I can't start because I don't have experience. They are always waiting for the perfect moment, the perfect situation, the perfect opportunity. But here is the truth. The perfect moment will never come. A winner's mindset is different. Winners focus on solutions. They don't wait for opportunities. They create them. They don't say, I don't have experience. They say, I will learn. They don't say, I don't have enough resources. They say, I will start with what I have. The way you think about yourself matters more than anything else. If you believe you are capable, you will push yourself harder. If you believe you are not good enough, you will stop yourself before you even begin. It is not talent that makes people successful. It is their belief in themselves. When a loser faces a challenge, they say, I don't think I can do this. When a winner faces a challenge, they say, let me figure this out. One gives up before trying, the other finds a way. Your mind is like a garden. If you plant negative thoughts, your life will be full of negativity. If you plant positive thoughts, your life will be full of possibilities. Every successful person in this world started with nothing but a strong belief in themselves. They had the same fears, the same doubts, the same struggles, but they did not let their minds control them. They controlled their minds. The biggest difference between a loser and a winner is this. A loser lets their fear stop them. A winner feels the same fear but takes action anyway. They know that their success depends on their mindset, not their circumstances. They choose to see opportunities where others see obstacles. They choose to believe in themselves even when no one else does. So the question is, how do you think? Do you think like a loser or a winner? Because your thoughts will decide your future. If you want to change your life, start by changing your mindset. Believe in yourself, take action, and never let your doubts control you. Failures and setbacks are a part of life. No one in this world has ever succeeded without facing difficulties. But the way we deal with failure determines whether we grow or stay stuck. A loser sees failure as a full stop. A winner sees failure as a lesson. This is the biggest difference between the two mindsets. A loser gives up after failing once. They take failure personally. They think, maybe I am not meant for this, or I am not good enough. They allow one setback to define their entire journey. They get discouraged, lose confidence, and stop trying. But a winner understands that failure is not the end. It is part of the process. They know that every successful person in history has failed multiple times before achieving greatness. They see failure as a stepping stone, not a roadblock. Think about Thomas Edison. When he was trying to invent the light bulb, he failed more than 1,000 times. But when asked about it, he said, "I have not failed. I have just found 1,000 ways that won't work." That is the mindset of a winner. He did not let failure stop him. He used it to move forward. If he had given up after 1 or 2 failures, the world might still be in darkness. This is the kind of mindset that separates successful people from those who remain stuck in life. A loser is afraid of failure because they care too much about what others think. They think, what if people laugh at me? Or what if I embarrass myself? They're so worried about looking bad that they never even try. They stay in their comfort zone, avoiding risks and waiting for the perfect moment. But a winner does not care about opinions. They know that failure is temporary, but regret lasts forever. They understand that if they don't try, they will always wonder, what if? That is why they take action even when they are scared. They know that the only way to truly fail is to stop trying. A loser often blames others for their failures. They say, "I failed because my boss didn't support me," or "I failed because my family didn't believe in me." They shift the responsibility onto others and never take control of their own life. But a winner takes responsibility. They accept that their success or failure is in their own hands. If something goes wrong, they don't waste time blaming others. They learn from it and move forward. They ask themselves, what can I do better next time? And they use every failure as a lesson to improve. A loser often expects instant results. If they don't see success quickly, they lose patience and quit. But a winner understands that success takes time. They don't look for shortcuts or quick wins. They stay patient, keep learning, and trust the process. They know that every failure is a step closer to success. Every person faces failure, but how we react to it shapes our future. A loser sees failure as the end of the road. A winner sees failure as feedback, a lesson, an opportunity to grow. A winner knows that failure is not the opposite of success. It is a part of success. No matter how many times they fall, they get back up and try again, because they understand that every failure brings them one step closer to victory. So the next time you fail at something, ask yourself, will I give up or will I learn from this and keep going? The answer to this question will determine whether you remain stuck or move forward in life. Winners and losers do not just have different ways of thinking, they also take different kinds of actions. The way you act, react, and make decisions every day decides whether you will succeed or stay stuck. A winner believes in taking action, while a loser keeps waiting for the right moment. This is one of the biggest differences between the two mindsets. A loser will keep thinking, planning, and making excuses saying, "I will start when I have more money," or "I will do it when the time is right." They waste years waiting for the perfect moment, which never comes. Winners, on the other hand, understand that there is no such thing as a perfect time. They start where they are, with whatever they have. They believe that action creates opportunities, and by moving forward, they will learn and grow. A loser often gets stuck in overthinking. They doubt themselves and fear making mistakes. They ask, what if I fail? Or what if people criticize me? This constant fear keeps them frozen in place. They spend too much time thinking and not enough time doing. But a winner does not wait for the fear to disappear. They know that fear will always be there, but the only way to overcome it is through action. They take the first step even when they are scared, because they know that action builds confidence, and the more they do, the stronger they become. Another major difference is that losers focus only on the problem, while winners focus on finding solutions. When a problem arises, a loser will say, "I don't think this is possible, I don't have enough resources," or "I don't know how to do this." They let obstacles stop them. But a winner looks for ways to solve the problem. They ask, what can I do to make this work? Who can I learn from? Or how can I turn this situation around? Instead of complaining, they focus on taking action and finding a way forward. A loser often waits for motivation. They say, I don't feel like doing it today. I will start when I feel inspired. But motivation does not last forever. It comes and goes. Winners do not depend on motivation. They build discipline. They do what needs to be done even when they do not feel like it. They know that success is not about feelings, it is about habits. They wake up early, exercise, learn new skills, and keep pushing forward even when they are tired. Because they know that small daily actions lead to big results over time. A loser often gives up too soon. They start something new with excitement, but as soon as they face difficulties, they quit. If they don't see quick results, they lose interest. But winners are patient. They understand that big success comes from small, consistent efforts. They do not get discouraged if they fail a few times. Instead, they keep going, learning, and improving. They believe in long-term results, not quick success. Lastly, a loser lets their past control their future. They say, I have failed before, so I will fail again. Or, I am not good enough. But a winner does not let past failures define them. They believe that every day is a new chance to grow and improve. They learn from their mistakes and move forward with new energy. They do not let yesterday's failures stop them from creating a better tomorrow. The biggest difference between winners and losers is not luck or talent. It is their mindset and actions. Winners take action while losers wait. Winners focus on solutions while losers focus on problems. Winners are disciplined, patient, and always willing to learn. The question is, which one will you choose to be? Losers and winners see failures in completely different ways. A loser looks at failure as the end of the road, a sign that they should stop trying. They say, I failed, so I am not good enough. They let failure define their worth. But a winner sees failure as a lesson, a stepping stone towards success. They say, I failed, so I learned something new. I failed, so now I know what doesn't work. This difference in perspective changes everything. Imagine two people starting a business. The first one invests time and money, but after a few months, the business doesn't do well. He thinks, I am not meant for this. I should just quit. He shuts everything down and never tries again. The second person faces the same failure, but instead of quitting, he studies what went wrong. He realizes he needs to improve his marketing, learn more about finances, or change his approach. He applies the lessons and starts again, and eventually he succeeds. The difference? One saw failure as the end, while the other saw it as feedback. Losers get stuck in self-pity. They spend time blaming circumstances, saying, this is not fair, or why does this always happen to me? But winners take responsibility. They ask, what can I do better next time? They do not waste time blaming others or feeling sorry for themselves. They focus on finding solutions and growing stronger. A common mistake losers make is fearing failure so much that they never even try. They think, what if I fail? What will people say? How will I face the embarrassment? This fear keeps them in their comfort zone, stopping them from chasing their dreams. But winners know that failure is a part of the journey. They understand that every successful person has failed multiple times. They do not let the fear of failure hold them back. Instead, they take action despite the fear. They accept that failing is better than regretting never trying. Think about a child learning to walk. They fall again and again, but they don't stop trying. They don't sit down and say, walking is too hard. I guess I will just crawl forever. No, they get up and try again. This is the mindset of a winner. They understand that falling is normal, and each fall teaches them something new. Another difference is that losers take failure personally. They think, I failed, so I am a failure. But winners separate failure from identity. They say, I failed at this, but that does not mean I am a failure. They know that failure is temporary, not permanent. They do not let one bad experience define their entire future. Losers avoid taking risks because they fear failure. They only do things that feel safe, staying in the same routine for years. But winners embrace challenges. They take calculated risks because they know that without risk, there is no reward. They push themselves to try new things, knowing that even if they fail, they will learn valuable lessons. The biggest difference is that losers stop when they fail, while winners keep going. A loser tries once, fails, and gives up. A winner tries, fails, learns, and tries again. This cycle continues until they succeed. They understand that failure is not the opposite of success, it is a part of success. Every failure is one step closer to achieving their dreams. At the end of the day, failure is only as powerful as the meaning we give it. If you see failure as an end, it will stop you. But if you see failure as a teacher, it will shape you. So the question is, how will you see failure in your life? Will it break you, or will it make you stronger? Losers and winners think differently when it comes to growth and learning. A loser believes that talent, intelligence, and success are fixed. They think, I am not smart enough, or I just don't have what it takes. They believe that people are either born successful or they are not, and that no amount of effort can change their situation. Because of this mindset, they do not try to improve. They do not push themselves beyond their limits. They remain stuck in the same place, making the same mistakes and living the same life year after year. A winner, on the other hand, believes in growth. They know that intelligence and skills are not fixed but can be developed. They believe that success is built step by step. If they lack a skill, they learn it. If they make mistakes, they grow from them. They do not fear challenges. Instead, they see them as opportunities to become better. This difference in mindset is what separates those who achieve their dreams from those who simply dream. Imagine two students preparing for an exam. One student struggles with math and tells himself, I am just bad at math. I will never understand it. Because of his belief, he does not even try. He avoids practicing, he skips lessons, and he convinces himself that no matter what he does, he will fail. So when the results come, he fails. Not because he lacked intelligence, but because he lacked the belief that he could improve. The second student also struggles with math, but he thinks, I may not be good at it now, but I can get better. He studies, practices, and asks for help. Over time, he improves, and he eventually succeeds. The difference? One believed his situation was permanent, while the other believed he had the power to change it. Losers make excuses for why they cannot grow. They say, I don't have time, or I am too old to learn something new, or it's too difficult. They focus on reasons why they cannot succeed instead of finding ways to move forward. They convince themselves that growth is impossible, and so they remain stuck. Winners, on the other hand, do not waste time making excuses. They find solutions. If they do not have time, they make time. If something is difficult, they break it down into small steps and keep moving forward. They do not let excuses stop them from growing. One of the biggest reasons why losers do not grow is that they are afraid of looking foolish. They do not want to be seen struggling, making mistakes, or starting from zero. They think, what will people say if I fail? This fear keeps them from learning new things. But winners understand that looking foolish is part of the process. They are not afraid to ask questions, seek help, or start at the bottom. They know that every expert was once a beginner. They embrace learning no matter how difficult it may be. A loser surrounds themselves with people who think like them, people who complain, make excuses, and avoid growth. They stay in their comfort zone because they fear change. But a winner chooses their environment wisely. They seek out people who challenge them, who inspire them, and who push them to grow. They know that the people they surround themselves with have a big impact on their mindset. At the end of the day, the difference between a loser and a winner is not intelligence, talent, or luck. It is mindset. A loser believes they are stuck where they are, while a winner believes they can improve. A loser waits for a life to change, while a winner takes action to create change. Growth is a choice. And the people who succeed in life are the ones who choose to keep learning, keep improving, and never stop growing. Losers and winners view failure in completely different ways. A loser sees failure as a dead end, something that defines them. When they fail, they say, I am a failure, instead of saying, I failed this time, but I will try again. Because of this mindset, they stop trying. They let one failure convince them that they are not good enough, that they will never succeed. They start avoiding challenges because they are too afraid to fail again. This fear keeps them stuck in the same place, never taking risks, never growing, never improving. A winner, however, sees failure as part of the journey. They understand that failure does not define them. It teaches them. When they fail, they do not take it as a sign to give up. They take it as a lesson. They ask themselves, what went wrong? What can I do differently next time? And then they try again. Every mistake, every setback, every failure is simply a stepping stone to success. They do not fear failure because they know that it is the price they must pay to achieve greatness. Imagine two people starting a business. The first person launches a product, but it does not sell. Instead of analyzing what went wrong, they say, maybe I am not meant to be a businessman. They shut down their business, go back to their old job, and never try again. The second person also launches a product that does not sell. But instead of giving up, they ask, what can I improve? Maybe the price was too high. Maybe the marketing was not strong enough. Maybe the product needed better quality. So they learn, they make changes, and they try again. And after several attempts, they succeed. The truth is, no successful person has ever reached the top without failing first. Every great athlete, entrepreneur, or artist has faced failure multiple times. The only difference is that they did not let failure break them. They let it shape them. Thomas Edison failed thousands of times before he finally invented the light bulb. Imagine if he had given up after his first few failures. The world would be a different place today. Losers also waste time blaming others when they fail. They say, it was not my fault, or the situation was unfair, or someone else had an advantage. Instead of taking responsibility, they look for excuses. But winners own their failures. They do not blame others. They do not make excuses. They accept that they made mistakes and they work on fixing them. They understand that pointing fingers will never change their situation, but learning from failure will. Another big difference is that losers let failure affect their self-worth. They take failure personally and allow it to lower their confidence. If they fail once, they start believing they will fail at everything. This destroys their motivation and stops them from trying again. Winners, on the other hand, separate failure from their identity. They do not let one bad experience convince them that they are not capable. They remind themselves that failing at something does not mean they are a failure as a person. Winners also do not let failure make them bitter. Some people fail and become angry at life. They say, life is unfair, success is only for lucky people, and no matter what I do, I will never win. They give up completely, but winners do the opposite. They use failure to make themselves better. They grow stronger, wiser, and more determined. At the end of the day, failure is not what makes someone a loser. It is their reaction to failure that makes the difference. A loser lets failure stop them, while a winner lets failure guide them. Success is built on failure, learning, and persistence. The people who win in life are not the ones who never fail. They're the ones who never stop trying. Losers and winners have completely different ways of dealing with their environment, the way they see the world, the way they respond to challenges, and the way they interact with people all determine their mindset and ultimately their success. A loser allows the world to control them. They blame circumstances, situations, and even people for where they are in life. They say things like, if only I had better opportunities, if only I had more support, or if only life was fair. This way of thinking keeps them stuck. It gives them an excuse to do nothing and wait for something or someone to change their life. But that never happens. Winners, on the other hand, take control of their environment. They do not waste time waiting for the perfect conditions. They do not blame the world for their problems. Instead, they take action and create opportunities for themselves. If they do not have support, they find a way to keep going. If the situation is unfair, they work harder to rise above it. They do not sit around complaining about what they do not have. They focus on what they can do with what they have. Think about two people working in the same office. One person always complains about the job, the boss, and the lack of opportunities. The other person in the same office chooses to learn new skills, build connections, and work hard. Eventually, they get promoted or find a better job. Same environment, but different attitudes. One person waits for change, the other person creates change. That is the difference between a loser and a winner. Losers also surround themselves with negative people. They stay in toxic environments where they are constantly told what they cannot do. They listen to people who discourage them, who make them doubt themselves, and over time they start believing in these negative voices. They let other people's opinions shape their reality, and that reality becomes one of limitations and failure. Winners, on the other hand, choose their circle carefully. They surround themselves with people who uplift them, who challenge them to grow, who inspire them to do better. They seek out mentors, positive influences, and friends who push them towards success. They know that the people around them will either hold them back or help them move forward. Another key difference is how losers and winners respond to obstacles. A loser sees a roadblock and immediately gives up. They say, "This is too hard," or "It's impossible," and they stop trying. They let difficulties define their limits. But a winner sees an obstacle as a challenge, not a dead end. They ask, "How can I overcome this? What can I do differently? What skills do I need to develop?" Instead of backing down, they rise to the challenge, and that is why they succeed. Life is never easy for anyone. No matter who you are, where you come from, or what your background is, you will face difficulties. The question is, will you let your environment control you, or will you take control of your environment? Will you wait for things to get better, or will you take action to make them better? Will you surround yourself with negativity, or will you choose to be in a space that pushes you toward growth? At the end of the day, success does not come to those who wait for the perfect moment. It comes to those who take responsibility for their lives, who refuse to be controlled by their surroundings, and who create their own path. The difference between a loser and a winner is not just their talent, intelligence, or luck. It is their mindset, their choices, and their willingness to take control of their future.